Morning. It is Sunday, and I did my prep yesterday. Got everything done except for I just had to cut up the cheesecake this morning. So what you're getting ready to see is short little clips, a cook with me, and some still pictures, and then my review at the end. So stay tuned. I'm gonna turn this on. You're gonna see the prep, and I'll come back and tell you what I thought. Let's get started making our pimento cheese breakfast casserole. I have cut it in half and Weight Watcherified it. So I'm hoping this works out. I was not even looking for the recipe. I was looking at something else and it popped up. I'm like, oh, okay. That's way too good sounding to pass up. So here we are. First thing we want to do is I've already beaten 5 eggs, so I'm just going to set these aside. We have a half a cup of light sour cream, to that we're going to add 4 ounces of cheese. I am using the Cabot 75% light cheddar. I had it in my freezer in little 1 pound, no, not 1 pound, 1 ounce baggies. So I didn't even have to shred any. I'm almost out, and then I'll have to start shredding again. So let me just kind of mix that together. To this, we want to add our pimentos. You know, I said in my grocery haul, we say mint or cheese sandwiches, but I ain't calling these minters because minters is what you fish with. So, diced pimentos. This is a 4 ounce jar. We just need half of it. There's 0 points. I didn't measure it. I just pulled out what looked like half, and there's a little bit of juice in there, but I don't think it's gonna hurt anything. Then we have about a 1/4 cup of sliced green onions, oh boy, we want a half a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, and 2 ounces of diced Canadian bacon. This is the Jones. I just thought any more than that seemed like too much for this little bit of a casserole, so I'm just going with 2 ounces. You know, ham is not in mint or cheese, but it'll give a little bit more substance to the casserole. Get this all mixed in. Then we want to add our eggs. It smells so good. It smells so good. I could just make a sandwich right now. So just dump all the 5 eggs in. I have pimento cheese on my website if you're interested. I Weight Watcherified it. It's not creamy and all like you get, you know, if you make it with tons of mayonnaise or even what you get at the store. So it's firmer, but it gives you that fix for a sandwich or whatever you want to put it on for decent points. So to me it's doable. Okay, we got that together. Now I've already weighed out 10 ounces of frozen hash browns. Instead of messing up another bowl, I just put them in the dish I'm going to bake in. And it has been sprayed, you can see. So let's just put this back in our baking dish. I have the oven preheated to 350. Oh, this looks insane. I think this is going to be delicious. I got it from, in case I didn't tell you in the intro, I almost forgot, I got it from a website, Family Fresh Meals. Lots of stuff on there. There's some more stuff I'm going to be making in the future. So hang on. Okay, like I said, 350. The big one goes for 45 minutes. So I'm going to check this after 30. It did take 45 minutes. I checked it at 30. It was still jiggly in the middle. I checked it, added 10 to it, checked it, added the next 5, and it came out perfect. So this is going to make 4 servings. And blue and green, it's 5 points. Purple is 4. And if I remember that wrong, I will put it right on the screen. I figure me and David can have this tomorrow morning for breakfast, Sunday, which you're probably watching this is Sunday right now. And then that will give me 2 for the rest of the week to go with my, well, this is not happening too good, is it? To go with my bacon pancakes. Oh boy. Did I get it cut? There we go. Hey, me again. Okay. The cheesecake, pumpkin pie cheesecake, pound dropper. Ooh, it redeemed itself this time. You know, I made it a couple weeks ago and I hated it. Threw the whole thing away. I'm pretty sure that pie pan that I baked it in, even though it was a 9-inch, it was a deep dish 9-inch. It was too much. It was just like pure yogurt. It didn't bake, or it just didn't do right. Well, since I discovered the dish that I've been making them in, I knew I was going to give it another try, because pumpkin pie is good year-round in my book. It's just like Holly says, we get excited when it's fall of the year, when it's authentic pumpkin season, which it never goes out for us. Well, what I did was I made one change, and just one change. I added some pumpkin pie sugar-free syrup. I think that made a big difference in flavor. It's very pumpkin pie tasting now. I think it needed that. I'm using Torani. That's the one that I bought, that I've had. When I bought these, I don't even know if they go out of date, but I'm using them. I bought them to put in my coffee, thinking I could learn to like it, but I just can't do sugar-free in coffee. There's something about it, I just can't get it down. So I had them stuck in the back of my cabinet. Well, I have pulled them out, put them where I can get to them easier, and it dawned on me I had the pumpkin pie. I will link it. I can't remember if I got it on Amazon or if I got it from Torani, but there's like the skinny syrups and Skinny Girl. I don't know. There's all kind of sugar-free syrups, but I'll link the one I had below just so you can see which one I used. Then, what was next? Oh, the pimento cheese breakfast casserole. That was new, and I was so excited. I got my hopes up, and I know that's what happens when I get my hopes up, because it just tasted like breakfast casserole with some pimentos in it. It did not have a strong pimento cheese flavor. Maybe if there had been some mayonnaise in it, that might have helped. Not sure. It definitely needed salt. I said when I tasted it on the video, it does need salt, so definitely it needs salt. I'm just going to link it. I'm not going to write it out because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to make it again, but if you're interested, I will link her original recipe, because all I did was cut it in half and use Weight Watcher friendly ingredients. So it's good enough to eat, but not necessarily good enough to make again. That's one of the things when we try new stuff. Some things we just throw out because it's just nope. And some things we say, okay, it's good enough to eat, to not waste, but we just won't make it again. So that's kind of how I feel about that casserole. I was real disappointed because I love pimento cheese. So I don't know. I don't think I even want to play around with it, because I make a hash brown casserole that's better. Let's see, I'm trying to see what else did we have. Okay, I made the grilled cheese bento boxes. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my grilled cheese out, put it on a paper towel, and just heat it in the microwave. And I'm going to use my tomato soup cold. If you want your dip soup to be warm, put it in a separate little container in your lunch plate so you can take it out and warm it up too. The whole can was 10 points, and I was only doing 3 boxes, so it come out to 3 1/3 ounces, because it was a 11-ounce can, something like that. Anyway, 3 1/3 ounces. Put it evenly, close enough anyway, I think it was. Anyway, I divided it even. Let's put it this way. I divided it evenly between the 3, and it was 3 points, I believe, for the soup. And the grilled cheese sandwich, I normally like mayonnaise on mine, but I didn't put any on there just to keep the points down. It was 3 points, 2 for the bread, 1 for the slice of cheese, which is the Borden. I used the Borden fat-free sharp, and then nothing for the butter spray. And the pickles, nothing. The cherries, nothing. What else did I put in there? What else did I put in? Oh, a Baby Bell. 1 point for that. So 3, 6, 7 points for lunch. Then I made a jar of JPP honey mustard dressing. That's Jones Pointed Plate. I'll link that recipe below. It's very good if you haven't tried it. No changes to that. And of course my chocolate fudge pudding, which is just Jell-O brand. Chocolate fudge is the best one. It's just has more chocolate flavor than the plain chocolate. And did I make anything else? The cheesecake and the bento box and the casserole and the dressing and the pudding. I think that's it. So that is prep for the week. I think I'll be successful if I stick to what I made and try not to veer off the track. I think I'll do good. So let me know down below if you've prepped anything this week or what it is, and I'll talk to you next time.